So yeah, he's making his way to the stage, and I'm pulling him up, and he's like, all right, I'm in the in crowd, baby. And my band members know that I had no good in my heart. I turned to them and I said, no matter what happens, act like this happens all the time. And they're like, please don't. And I said, sorry, there's a kid who got his head bashed in the lockers every single day at school since 6th grade that's going to have his night. And I said, I go, hey baby, come here. And I pulled him up, and I'm telling you, I'm not saying he's gay, but I'm telling you he was ready to give me a smooch. And I brought him up to my face with the microphone right between us, and I said, this motherfucker beat me up at school. What do we do about guys like this? And I'm telling you, that room changed. That room changed. I'm telling you, it was going to be like, started out as Lord of the Flies, and it was going to turn into Day of the Locusts. And I'm telling you, this guy was going to get ripped apart limb by limb, and I took him and I said, you better run. You better run, or you're going to die tonight. And I'm telling you, he was out of there faster than I could say. He was out of there faster than I can say. And I sat there and I went, if only they all would come to shows and act like they know me and they love me. Vengeance is mine. I don't know, it was empty. I didn't get the kiss. I wish I'd gotten, because see, if it were now, I would have gotten the kiss. And I would have gotten the picture. See, that's what it's all about, it's the picture. It's all about the picture. I would get Michael Murphy, oh, I said his name. I would get his picture, smooching me, acting like we're best friends, and I would post it on Facebook and say, this guy gave me crabs. Yep. This is why I don't play at churches. This mouth just goes and goes and never comes back. I don't care. I don't care. It really happened. It's a great story, and it was one of my favorite nights of being a punk rock star. And years later, when I did Monsters, lo and behold, it was my high school reunion. I couldn't believe it. The same time I was singing Reunion in drag, I'm invited to my high school reunion, and there's talk about me playing at it, and I went, you've got to be kidding. I thought it was priceless. No interest whatsoever. No interest whatsoever. I love some of the people, but come on, guys. Come on, guys. We weren't that young. We weren't that young. I had to tell God I was sorry for the stuff I did. And I wasn't the only one it happened to, and I'm not the only one it's happening to today, am I? And kids are dying over this stuff. So all kidding aside, the damage that we're doing in high school cannot be written off to, well, they're just kids, and kids are cruel. And to the people that are suffering, we cannot keep saying, kids are resilient. We can't do that. There are two phrases on the subject that you can guarantee that I will kick you in the shins if you're dumb enough to say it to me. One, I'm all for tolerance. You say tolerance to me, you get kicked. Tolerance means I think you're disgusting and awful, but I'll put up with you. That's all tolerance means. There's no tolerance. There's blind acceptance, unconditional acceptance. I love the term colorblind for how we look at people of other color. And our acceptance of people that are different than us cannot be tolerance. Like, I can't stand what that person's wearing, but I will tolerate it until she's done walking by. How rude. How rude for me to say, and she heard me. It's rude to say to someone, hey, I tolerate everybody. You know what? You can go to your own fucking planet, because don't tolerate me, and don't you dare tell them you tolerate them. Second off, if you tell me one more time, kids are cruel, but it's okay because kids are resilient. Kids are resilient is an invention. It's a phrase that means we can do whatever we want to them because they'll bounce back. That's exactly what it means to me. And kids are cruel is the exact same thing as saying it's totally okay for them to be like that because we were like it and we survived and they'll survive. Well, we didn't survive. Look what we've done to our world. Look what we've done to the planet. Look what we've done to our politics. Look what we've done to the economy. Look what we've done to our bodies. And look what we're doing to our children. We haven't survived any of this. Sorry. I'll preach on Sunday. I guess there's three things you get a kick in the shins for. Tolerance, kids are cruel, and kids are resilient. Kick, kick, kick. It's the Trinity of Shin Kicking by Paisley Yankolovich. And the last song on the record is Wayfaring Stranger. I heard it first by Tennessee Ernie Ford. It's an old Negro spiritual that says everything. And the best part is, at the end of the song, I'm in concert with the Blood Wash Band. It's so amazing to be a performer, to be in concert all the time, and to perform with bands, and to sing with choirs, and be in groups, and one day say, I'm going to be performing before God, praising Jesus for all eternity in the Blood Washed Band. Ain't that sweet? Okay, I clean up my act at the very end of Monsters, so anyone who wants to kill me because of what I did on Reunion and Drag, maybe they'll forgive me. Amen?